Next item on the agenda is a time certain for 9 o'clock. We have two of them. The first one is State of the District, and I see my name next to this, so I guess it's my turn. Good morning again, and welcome to the 2012 State of the District. The Santa Clara Valley Water District supplies clean and safe water for approximately 2 million people in Santa Clara County, covering the water needs of the most populous county in the Bay Area. Therefore, our organizational priorities for the year are all focused on ensuring we meet these basic commitments and successfully achieve our mission to serve the people of Santa Clara County. These organizational priorities are the following: managing assets and delivery on needed infrastructure projects, securing water supplies, long-term planning for the future, fiscal sustainability, and community engagement. Managing assets and delivery on needed infrastructure projects is an important priority. The Water District is responsible for managing 10 dams and surface water reservoirs, 108 miles of levees, 393 acres of groundwater recharge facilities, 140 miles of water transmission pipelines, 3 water treatment plants, 3 pump stations, and 278 miles of stream channels. The Water District provides wholesale water to 13 local water retailers and thousands of well owners who use these and other drinking water sources every day. The district's infrastructure, constructed over the past 80 years, is under heavy demand around the clock to keep water flowing, provide flood protection, and protect the environment. That is why managing assets and delivering on needed infrastructure projects is so important. Some of the key projects on tap this year include the Rinconada Water Treatment Plant Reliability Improvement Project. I had to practice that a lot, which involves a number of major construction projects designed to extend the life of the plant by repairing, replacing, and upgrading the existing facilities. As many are aware, the district is implementing a comprehensive dam safety program for its 10 dams and reservoirs. Working closely with state and federal regulators, the district has undertaken the effort to ensure that they are seismically stable based on today's knowledge of seismic and engineering standards. The district will continue to move forward with analysis and recommendations for seismic stability improvements at Anderson and other dams to ensure public safety, operational flexibility, and protection of these important assets. Stream stewardship. The district incorporates stream stewardship into its projects and activities to protect and enhance watersheds and natural resources. One of the board-adopted general principles is to have a net positive impact on the environment, which makes Director Schmidt and I very, very happy. The district continues to show its leadership in this area, recently publishing its second stewardship report and regularly inspects 280 miles of streams in order to prioritize its work of removing sediment to maintain the water carrying capacity of streams, repair eroding creek banks, and manage 3,667 acres of vegetation along streams. The district stream maintenance program operates under 10-year permits from resource protection agencies, which streamline the approval process for our work in streams. Our current permits, which were obtained in 2001, do not authorize work in the 2012 annual work session and beyond. As a result, receiving approval for the next 10-year period is a major priority for the district this year. In addition, we will be monitoring the progress of implementation of 29 grant projects funded by the district last year. Protecting homes, businesses, and transportation networks from the devastating effects of floods is one of the main jobs of the Water District. With the support of federal partners, as we just heard, the Water District has invested more than $1 billion in flood protection since the early 1980s. Yet we still have much to do to protect approximately 70,000 parcels currently within the county's floodplain. Major flood control projects on our list of priorities include Permanente, Lower Silver, Upper Guadalupe, and Upper Llagas Creeks. Securing water supplies. Water imported from the Sierras through the Sacramento-San Joaquin Delta watershed accounts for 55% of Santa Clara County's water supplies. The Water District actively oversees and secures its water contracts to ensure that these supplies remain intact and the district receives its full allocation of contracted supplies. However, there are ongoing threats to this critical supply, such as the Sierra snowpack. Fortunately, because of above-average rainfall that came in the 2010-2011 winter, we are cautiously optimistic about water supplies for this year, despite below-average rainfall conditions so far this winter season. The Delta ecosystem is also threatened. District staff will continue their diligent work toward a collaborative solution that achieves the co-equal goals of Delta ecosystem restoration and reliable supply. The Bay Delta Conservation Plan, BDCP, process is moving forward with the active involvement of Water District staff, and I might say doing an excellent job. By summer, the BDCP plan and draft environmental impact reports will be released and available for public comment. This will be a critical juncture and will require increased attention and action on behalf of the district's board and staff. Expanding purified recycled water. The district has made a forward-looking investment in the newly named Silicon Valley Advanced Water Purification Center, a facility that will not only help us to improve the quality of recycled water for current users, but also provide a needed and growing supplement to water supplies to meet the future needs of Silicon Valley. Long-term planning for the future. Long-range planning helps guide the district's investment of public funds for the delivery of critical services. Master plans reflect this organization's long-term view and are developed with input from stakeholders in the community. The Clean, Safe Creeks and Natural Flood Protection Plan, enacted in 2000 with the approval of a special countywide parcel tax, included 4 major outcome areas which provide a defined level of service and accomplishments over a course of a 15-year period. This spring, the district is conducting an audit of its important program to ensure that its goals are being achieved and that the district is delivering on the commitments made to the community. Recently, the Independent Monitoring Committee released its report on how we've been doing so far, and that's available at the district if you would like a copy. In like vein, the district is looking ahead to beyond 2016 with the Safe Clean Water and Natural Flood Protection Plan. The district is undergoing an extensive community engagement process to define a program that will allow the district to invest in its infrastructure to respond to future threats and challenges, as well as meet the needs and priorities of the community. We will be discussing this more later today. Each year, a 5-year capital improvement program is prepared for board consideration and approval. The CIP communicates the district's capital investment priorities and provides information on planned capital projects, their expected benefits, and intended sources of funding. This is an important process that then guides our capital investments. I thank the staff and my colleagues for attention to this process in the coming months. The Water Supply and Infrastructure Master Plan will provide the plan for water supply sources, programs, and facilities that will be needed to ensure future water supply reliability over a 25-year planning horizon. This plan will be reviewed and discussed by this board in the coming months and will set a course for effective water resource management for this region for years to come. Financial sustainability. Our goal is to achieve a balanced budget that protects our assets, minimizes impacts to levels of service, and prepares us to face future challenges and is sustainable into the future. One recent major achievement has made this much more possible: agreement on new 3-year contracts with our employees through the labor unions. As this board is well aware, the district's financial outlook showed that between 2010 and 2015, expenditures exceed district revenues each year. Without further cost-cutting measures, these shortfalls would have to be offset by reducing reserves intended to provide a critical safety net to ensure that the district has the funds to meet its operational obligations in the normal course of business and in times of emergency. Our employees stepped up to the challenges facing this district by approving agreements that reduce the costs of benefits and save the district nearly $8 million over the 3-year life of the contracts, and we thank them. I want to thank my colleagues, the administration, and all of our employees for working together to ensure a sustainable organization that has the means to maintain the high-quality workforce necessary to meet our obligations. In addition to reducing costs, the district has continued to bring financial resources to the region and generate economic activity. The district has been highly successful in leveraging funding for capital projects through partnerships with federal, state, and local agencies, just recently receiving confirmation of a $25 million grant award from the California Department of Water Resources to complete flood protection along Lower Silver Creek in East San Jose. This is a huge accomplishment and one I hope we can replicate with federal funding for both the Upper Llagas and Upper Guadalupe flood control projects this year. We continue to strenuously advocate for these and other major projects and will do so once again in Washington in March. Additionally, it is important to remember that while capital projects delivered needed services to the communities of Santa Clara County, they also provide jobs to construction companies, consulting firms, other non-district vendors, providing needed economic stimulus to the region. Community engagement is also important for the success of the district. All of the issues facing the organization, now and in the future, are of critical importance to the region. That is why we seek to engage and involve the community in our work. The Water District provides significant opportunities for the public to engage with the board and organizational staff. Our Transparency FAQ, posted on the district's website, provides a great summary of the ways the public can access the district, have their questions answered, and get involved. This July and August, the board will again consider modifications to governance policies, which will aim to make the district and the board more accountable and accessible. With the organizational objectives as a backdrop, I believe the district should focus on several additional priorities this year. The district has been a leader in programs which help homeowners and businesses to reduce energy and water use through an aggressive rebate program. Additionally, the district has instituted modifications to its operations and facilities to achieve energy efficiencies. However, there is still work to be done. I intend to focus on the district's energy use, especially in the transportation and movement of water around the county. We need to determine potential energy savings and air pollution emissions reductions with the goal of becoming carbon neutral in the future. And I ask my colleagues to modify district policy to meet that goal. The district will also explore using more of our facilities for alternative energy generation and the potential for producing additional revenue. And I have requested staff to move an energy audit scheduled for next year to this year. Trash and pollution in our watersheds is a serious problem with no ready solution. The district, for its part, has supported the ban on polystyrene containers and plastic bags which find their way into our creeks and waterways. However, Homeless encampments along creeks are a primary contributor to this problem. We must continue to partner with cities, the county, the community, neighborhood associations to address this pollution while respecting the difficult health and human service needs of the homeless who make our creeks their home. We will hold a summit in May with our partners in the county, cities, nonprofit agencies, and homeowners to discuss further actions and programs necessary to address this multifaceted problem. As a San Jose Council member, I help fund the operation of mobile dental services in my West San Jose Council District after learning of the lack of dental care and the high incidence of cavities in young children. San Jose is one of the largest cities in the nation that does not have fluoridated water. After months of public hearing, the board unanimously approved a policy to support fluoridation at our water treatment plants and wells. However, we must seek external funding to support the cost of this implementation throughout the county. Therefore, I have appointed a subcommittee of the board to work with the county, other cities, the California Dental Association, the Santa Clara County Dental Society, the Health Trust, and other partners to find the necessary funding. I was delighted to hear the new president of the County Board of Supervisors urge the county to secure funding to bring water fluoridation to the valley. We welcome the county to the table. As previously mentioned, we must produce a balanced budget, and I intend to continue the close fiscal oversight initiated last year. It is equally important that we ensure we can fulfill the commitments we have made and make in the future. Therefore, at my request on February 14th, the board will discuss the unfunded liability for retiree health care benefits and the looming changes requested by governmental regulations on how to fund retiree benefits. These changes could exacerbate the liability and jeopardize our employees and the district's financial security in the future. This is an issue I brought to the administration last year, and I am pleased that they have responded with thoughtful analysis for the board to consider as we move into the budget process. The approval of 2 habitat conservation plans must be accomplished this year. These plans look at habitat resources on a large scale and identify conservation and mitigation measures to protect endangered or threatened species. Work on these plans has proceeded for many years and are nearing completion. It is important to bring the plans to conclusion since they will streamline the federal and state permitting process, which could discourage appropriate development and could add delay to the important work of the district. Despite what challenges may come, if we continue to do our job well and meet our mission with integrity, show our competence, quality, and reliability, and engage the community, I am confident this will be a successful year and set the organization on a strong course for the future. I look forward to working with the district board and staff and request their help in implementing these priorities this year and in years to come. I thank my colleagues for this opportunity to serve as chair. Thank you all.